Good morning, students. This is Srikanth sir. Last class we are discussed types of forces. In that types of forces, contact forces we are discussed. In that contact forces, muscular force, force of friction we are discussed. So I told you the what are the forces, non-contacting forces. We will see now detailedly here. Non-contacting forces here. See here, non-contacting force. First is magnetic force. So what I shown here in this slide, so magnetic force is the force exerted by magnets. Yes, how magnets are exerting force here? See here, if two poles, see here, any magnet having a two poles. So what are those two poles here? North and south direction. So why, if you suspended a magnet, it always show two poles here, two directions here. The the bar magnet will suspend in two directions. One is north direction, another is south direction. So it won't show here east and west direction. There is a particular reason for this one. According to earth magnetism, the bar magnet always show here north and south direction only. Suppose earth is also a bigger magnet here. See here, you know one thing, that unlike poles are attract each other, like poles are repel each other. Based on earth magnetic poles, there also we have here earth is a big magnet, what I said, no? So because of earth is a big magnet, it has two directions. It also has two directions, see here. So that earth considered as a bar magnet, bigger magnet, according to that earth bar magnet, it will show the only north and south direction. You will come to know very detailed in higher classes. Okay, now it is clear. Now see here, first diagram what I shown here, north south direction, both are attract each other. See here, so there is a force. So see here, force is, see, south pole is attracting north pole. So that attracting force, we can say north pole is attracting south pole. There is a attractional force here, the first diagram. See here, second diagram, same here, but it is reversed. So now see, north pole place we are placed to south pole place we are placed to north pole. Both are exerting force here. So what about C diagram, figure C diagram? See here, south pole both are repel each other. Force is exerting outward direction. See here, south is exerting force towards outward direction. So here also first diagram is south pole is exerting force on the second diagram. So north pole also exerting force here. They are repelling each other. Repelling also you are showing by the force, that repelling force here, attracting force here. In first two diagrams, attractional force here. Next two diagrams, what here? Repelling force here. So first diagram what I shown here, in the third only, repelling forces. South pole are repelling each other. North pole are repelling each other. So that repelling is also a force we are trying to show here, and attraction is also a force. So attracting force here, south pole is attracting north pole is attracting south pole. They are exerting force each other. See here, you know one thing, any bar magnet, if you put any nearer to the steel nails, it will attract here. So it is attractional force is there. So because of attractional force, these nails will stick to the bar magnet here. This is first one, non-contacting force here. That is magnetic force. Non-contact, contact means without contacting a body. There is no any physical connection. Even though without any physical connection, it is attracting the or repelling the objects here. That is what here magnetic force. There is no any physical contact here, direct contact here. So there is a space between the two objects. So that's what which has a nature of attracting or repelling by the force. It's magnetic force is the force exerted by the magnets. Next, see here, electrostatic force. Electrostatic force is the force exerted by a charged body on another charged body or uncharged body. See here, electrostatic force. Yes, we know already. Suppose if you put your finger in your socket, when you switch on, then you will get shock. So how we are getting shock here? So electrostatic force is the force exerted by a charged body. Suppose, how will you know that a charged body is exerting a force? So by simple experiment we can understand that a charged body can exert a force. See here, a plastic straw charged by rubbing with paper attracts a suspended plastic straw. So otherwise, see here, a comb is there. Comb, when you dry hair, okay, suppose if you have a dry hair, so after bathing we'll get some dry hair. No, see here, after dry hair, so you should rub. Okay, after some time what will happen? Rub with the comb. What will happen here? It will see immediately when you bring nearer to the tiny papers, what will happen? It will attract those tiny papers. How it is attract? A comb is attracting a tiny papers because of electrostatic force. Electrostatic force means the charge which is placed at rest position, but it has a force to exert. Static means there is a charge which is at rest position. It has a capability to attract, exerting the force. Because of this force, see here example, because of this nature, no, this comb is, when you rub on dry hair, so it will attract the tiny papers. So why it is attracting? Because of it exerts the force. It may be exerting force on the charged body, uncharged body. Here paper is what? Here uncharged body. It is exerting force on the uncharged body. See, if we are keeping any charged body also is there, it will attract. Okay, I hope you understood this electrostatic force. Next, final one. What is gravitational force? Gravitational force is a force exerted by the earth. That everybody know that we have a gravitational force. That's why we are standing on the surface of the earth. Otherwise we'll go into that earth. Correct or not? See him. Okay, suppose if we are flying, suppose we are suppose any object is dropped, automatically we know that everything is fall on the surface of the earth. Why it is falling here? Actually, the meaning of gravitational force is what? The center of the earth having some exerting which has some gravitational force, so it is attracting towards the center of the earth, but we have a surface of the earth here. Because of surface of the earth here, what will happen here? Will stop at the surface, but any object will throw in the space here, it will comes to the space, on the surface of the earth. Why here? Because of gravitational force. It has a gravitational pull. So every object, so it pulls all the objects towards the earth. So this is called here, any object is pulling towards the earth because of gravity. That is called gravitational force. So see here, a coin or pen falls down when it slips off your hand. A ball thrown upward falls down. Leaves and fruits fall to the ground when they get detached from the planet. When it is detached, automatically fall on the surface of the earth. Water in rivers flows down because of gravitational force. Everything suppose on earth. So it may be different in space, different in different planets, because gravitational force will be changed. That you will come to know. So now, because of earth gravitational force, every object will be pulled down. So actual still more deeper means, so it will, suppose we have a surface on the earth, otherwise we'll go towards the earth center only pulling towards the center point here. So we have a surface, that's why we'll stop at the center. But any object in the space, suppose in the air here, we can say in the air. Space we cannot say. In the air we can say. In the air, gravitational force is there. Gravitational force is there. So all the objects will fall down. Okay, I hope you understood, students. Let me know if any 3 non-contact forces are difficult. Please note down the notes. Okay, today listen again class here if you're not understood. Thank you. We'll come to the next topic, pressure. Thank you, students. Thank you very much.